What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Getting into this episode of GH. This was a mess. Listen, I was not mad at Ava, not one damn bit. I was on Ava's side the whole time. I was not mad. And you know what? I was happy. Ava was like, listen. Ava said, I'm going to listen to what she got to say. She said, it better be good. Ava sat there, listened to what that girl had to say. Ava ain't waste no time. She was like, so Dante, how long does one get for breaking and entering? I said, this big. I said, Ava about to put the screws to that ass. As soon as she asked that question, I said, here she go. I knew where she was going with it. He said, so basically a year or less. She was like, okay, Esme could do that shit on her head. She could do that standing up. She could do that time. I said, go ahead, Ava. I ain't even mad at it. And I know some people gonna say, well, shit, that's the pot calling the kettle black. Lord knows Ava got her list of crimes that she guilty of, which she does. But it's like, I ain't mad at her for sticking it to Esme. I'm not mad at it. Fuck that. Because Ava not fooled by this girl. She not fooled at all. And Esme won't sit there and cry. I could not believe the way Laura was acting all in hysteria. Ava, can you just drop the charges, please? She has a child. Laura, really? Really? You are really defending this girl and begging hard. She was begging harder than Keith Sweat. I'm like, what the fuck? Laura, stop it. Because what I realized is she didn't even go this hard for Spencer when his ass got in trouble and had to go to Pittenville. She didn't go this crazy about it. You know what I mean? And it's so funny because Esme was sitting there talking about, Ava, please just drop the charges. I'm willing to face the consequences. Esme, going to prison is a part of facing the consequences, sweetheart. That's the consequence. Prison. What do you mean I'm willing to face the consequence as long as you drop the charge? No. That's not you facing the consequences, sweets. That's not how that works. You going to prison. To jail you go. I could not believe Laura was sitting there just all hysterical about this shit. I'm like, are you serious? And the way Esme, you told me I would get a slap on the wrist or whatever she was saying. Basically trying to make it seem like she would just get community service or something. I'm like, no, ma'am. Laura was in no position to tell you that. Because Laura may be the mayor, but she can't control the victim. You know, like you can't determine what the victim is going to say. And in this case, Ava was the victim because it was her home. And I love how Ava broke it down to Laura and let her know. She was like, listen, you got a big heart. She said, you do. Pretty much warning her that big heart is going to be her downfall. Because I totally agree with Ava. A leopard don't change its spots. It don't. Esme's not changing. And I'm glad because Ava's a hustler. Ava's a street person. She from the street. You know what I'm saying? She from that life. You know, where she deceived people, where she murdered people, where she did all type of mess. So she knows venom when she sees it. You know what I'm saying? She know the devil when she see the devil. Because there's been times where Ava was the devil. So she knows one when she see one. And she could see right through this girl. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that she does. Somebody has to. Because Laura knows Laura has a blind spot for this girl. And that's going to be her downfall. It's going to be her undoing. Because even her own husband could see that this girl ain't right. And that's his own niece. And he still don't want nothing to do with her. Not much. But I loved it. Ava was on point today. I said, go ahead. I ain't even mad at it. Because if it was me, I would have did the same shit. Nope. To jail you go. So anyway, moving on from that. Alexis got a little bit of adrenaline rush from jumping out of a plane. Now this chick told me she want to get certified so she could do it by herself. You out your damn mind. I said, Alexis, you out your rabbit ass cartoon primetime mind, because ain't no way. Once was enough. It's bad enough you doing it. Okay, cool. You got somebody on your back. You know what I'm saying? Like you got somebody doing it with you that could help you just in case the shit don't pull or something. But you talking about getting certified to do it by yourself? Get the fuck out of here with that. No, absolutely not. You better get on somewhere. You better call Tyrone because no. Nope. Not with all your medical illnesses and ailments and stuff, and you a granny too? No. We're not going to be doing this shit on a regular basis. Are you nuts? And I'm glad Gregory told, oh, no. Once was enough for me. Thank you, sir. You should have never got her on this BS in the first place. She all hot, hyped up and stuff, ready to do this again. I said, Alexis, go sit down. You a grandmother. Go sit down. Um. So anyway, I'm glad they kind of talked about that little dumbass kiss that he gave her and stuff. Like they sitting there talking like little high school children. Um. Oh, about that we ain't never talked about the kiss. I'm like, here we go with this High School Musical. Y'all are grown folk. You kissed her, she kissed you. Let that be that. That don't mean something gonna happen because you about to die, folk. So no matter. Like, sir, you about to die soon. So it really, we don't need to have this conversation about a kiss because you about to be, pretty much you're about to be worm food soon. So we don't need to discuss that. We don't. And of course he talking about, oh, was that a pity kiss or a sympathy kiss? Sir, she kissed you in the heat of the moment because you kissed her, she kissed you back, y'all liked it, whatever. Don't make it out. Don't try to make it more than what it was. You know what I'm saying? Now you want to sit here and play victim. Oh, was it a sympathy kiss? Sir, you got you some lips. You swap spit. Be happy, and go kick off the next thing on your bucket list and move the hell on, please and thank you, because we're not gonna discuss that. Okay, we don't need to. And I'm glad Alexis, was just like, it is what it is, kind of thing. It's like we kissed, whatever. Keep it like that. It don't need to be no further than that. So anyway, moving on from that, I'm glad Sonny and Carly had their conversation. They had their time to talk and reminisce about Bobby and stuff. And I love how Sonny's handling the Nina situation so far as people asking him about it, because the time what's going on in his life right now and what's going on with the people around him, it's not the time to really discuss that. He obviously has not made a decision on what he wants to do in terms of his marriage, and I don't blame him. Like, he's not thinking about that shit. He's not thinking about Nina. He's not thinking about whether or not he wants a divorce. He's trying to be there for the mother of his kids, his ex-wife. She's going through a rough time. Losing a parent, no matter how old you are, is rough. You know what I mean? So he's just trying to be there for her. And I'm glad that he shut Carly down, because I respect that even in her time of need, she's still trying to be there for him too. Like, oh, do you want to talk about it? And I'm glad he said, no, this ain't about Nina. This ain't about me. This ain't about Nina. This is about you and your mama and how you doing. That's what this is about. I love that. And I agree. That's what it should be about. He could worry about Nina once the funeral and everything over with. Then he could turn his attention back to that and deal with that accordingly. But until then, no, I'm glad that they got each other back and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, no matter the ups and downs and what they've been through, they still got each other back, which is cool. But I will say this, Carly, I do feel like need to tell him what happened as far as this whole Dex and Michael situation. I do believe she need to at some point tell him about that shit. You can't sit here and call Nino all types of liars and all that. Look at what y'all done did behind this man back. Your little bastard tried to send him to prison. You know what I'm saying? So at some point that shit needs to be addressed. I'm just saying accordingly. So anyway, moving on from that. If I was Curtis, I would have got the hell up out that bed. I'm just saying. Because once that doctor, I think the doctor said they done did 25 of those surgeries. I think he said. And out of 25, only 3 were successful. That is a very low fucking number. I'm sorry, but no, I would have, nope, put me back in my wheelchair. Because you ain't about to use me as no damn sacrificial lamb. I am not about to be the guinea to your pig. No, get me up out that chair. 3 out of 25 were successful. Are you high? That is a low ass number. I'm sorry, but no, I would do the surgery if he said maybe like 10 or 15 out of 25 were successful. Then I would be like, all right, cool, I'll do it, because you got a big success rate here. But 25, only 3 out of that? No, get the fuck out of here. No. Because that means that's a rare number. Out of all those surgeries, that's a rare success rate. That's not 100%. They ain't even a 90 or 50. They ain't even a 50% success rate. Hell, they ain't 25%. That's lower than 25. And you think you about to cut me open and experiment on my ass where I could end up a paraplegic or just dead? No. I know all surgeries have their risks, but no. Nope. You ain't about to do that on me. I would have got my happy ass right on about that bed. Portia sitting there talking about, oh, he gonna do the surgery. Portia, shut up. Shut up. Because Curtis dead ass was about to tell that doctor, nah, I'm not going to do this, until Portia said, oh, we ready. We going to do it. Portia, go have a sit down in the waiting area, please. This is his decision. Go have a sit down, because I wouldn't be doing it. You ain't about to cut me open. No, sir. I did enjoy that little conversation that Trina and Stella had. I agree with Stella. I agree with Stella. I feel like if this is a huge opportunity, excuse me, if this is a huge opportunity for Trina, I think Trina should do it. I think she should go and take that program abroad and go to Paris. Live your life. You know what I'm saying? I agree with Stella because back then her sister didn't have anybody else to help her raise the kids. You know, so Stella made that sacrifice. She made that choice and she don't regret it. The difference is Curtis has a village around him. He got Stella, he got Marshall, he got Portia. You know what I'm saying? He got his friends. You know what I'm saying? Like he got people around him that can be there for him 24/7. So it's not the same situation. And Trina need to go live her life for Trina. Go to Paris. You know what I mean? Go do you. Go live your life. You're young. You know what I mean? Like, you definitely should do that. That's not an opportunity to pass up, especially when you got a man that's saying he willing to go with you. You know what I'm saying? You better go before he changed his mind. Um, I'm glad, you know, Marshall and Stella are starting to have a little bit of dialogue about that kiss, about, well, almost kissing or whatever the fuck they were doing on Christmas Eve. Basically, their little feelings for each other. I do believe that that's a serious conversation they need to have because they need to figure that out. You know, I was looking at Marshall with a side eye, like, brother, who you talking to? The way he snapped on her and stuff like that. But I'm glad he apologized to her and whatnot because I get it. You know, tensions are running high. They're both nervous and scared for Curtis. I mean, this is a serious, you know, surgery that could paralyze that man. Well, he already paralyzed, but you know, it could leave you worse off than what you were, you know, than what you are. So I totally get it. You know, tensions are running high and it's a lot going on emotionally. So I get it, you know, and hopefully they do have that conversation. I mean, they were starting to, but of course they got interrupted when Curtis came out being wheeled out and stuff. So hopefully they can have that convo because they need to. Honestly, it's a conversation that needs to be had between them. And I wouldn't mind them getting together, though. I would not mind it. I swear to God, I always thought that they did get together back in the day the way it was being written and looked like. Like, you know, they could have had something going on back in the day. But I wouldn't mind them having something going on today. So anyway, I think that's pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought. And I will see you all later. Have a great night. Peace.